What if I told you that this simple kids story can actually become a YouTube channel that makes passive income without you drawing a single frame or writing a full script? Just take a look at this.
Lumi the rainbow fish. Deep beneath the blue sea lived a fish more beautiful than any. His name was Lumi. His scales shimmered like sunlight on water. Every color of the rainbow danced across him. Whenever Lumi swam by, the sea seemed brighter. Tiny silver fishes stared. Starfish peeked from rocks. Even the jellyfish slowed to admire him. "Lumi," a bluefish called, "will you play with us?" Lumi flicked his shiny tail. "Play?" he said. "I'm too special for games." He swam away, leaving glittering light behind. After a while, the others stopped asking. They swam, laughed, and played together. Lumi remained alone. At first, he didn't mind. One calm, lonely day, Lumi noticed something strange. No one waved at him. No one followed him. His beauty filled the ocean, but his heart felt empty. Sad and confused, Lumi swam to Grandma Octopus's cave. "Why don't the others like me?" Lumi asked. Grandma Octopus smiled kindly.
Now, this is a potential YouTube video that I just made using a simple KDP story idea, all using AI. And the crazy part is that there are channels that are doing this exact thing, that is taking one story and turning it into videos and earning money every month. You can see this channel right here, which is a storytelling channel, and they are making from $3K to $9K every single month as per vidIQ. Here's another channel as well that turns simple stories into YouTube videos, and they are making about $12K to $35K per month per vidIQ. And here is another YouTube channel doing the same thing, making $6K to $17K every single month per vidIQ. And this can go on and on. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can take a children's story from KDP or any story idea and turn it into a YouTube passive income machine using the power of AI. Now, the very first thing you want to do is you want to get your story. And like I said, you can make use of any simple story or a KDP story. For example, I'm heading over to KDP. I searched on children's book and I can see that this particular book has really made a lot of money over the years. You can see it's like the #1 bestseller, and the book is titled The Rainbow Fish. Now, all we need is just the story idea. What is the book about? It's about a beautiful fish who finds friendship and happiness when he learns to share. He makes friends by sharing his most prized possessions. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply go and elaborate on this particular story idea, and I can do that using AI. So I'm heading over to ChatGPT and I'm telling ChatGPT, give me a beautiful, visually appealing story, age 7 to 9 years, about a beautiful rainbow fish who finds friendship and happiness when he learns to share, not more than 9,000 characters. And ChatGPT has gone ahead to give me quite, a very lengthy, or it has elaborated on the story idea that I give it. This is looking pretty much good. However, if I read through it, I can see it uses the name rainbow fish, and I really want the rainbow fish to have a name. So I'm saying the rainbow fish should have a name. And ChatGPT has gone ahead to, of course, name the rainbow fish Lumi. And of course, you can see all of the elaborated story idea. The next thing we want to do is we're going to use AI to generate the animation. And for this, we're going to be using a powerful AI tool, which is this particular AI tool right here, where you can use to create children's book and bring illustrations to life using AI prompts. I'm going to be leaving the link to this AI tool in the description. So you want to go ahead, click the link in the description, and it will take you to this particular AI tool. Now, all you want to do is you want to go ahead and sign up. So you want to click try for free and get signed up. Once you're in, you're going to have like a dashboard just like this. And what you want to head over to is you want to go to animate video. When you click on animate video, I'm going to click on confirm here. It's going to take you to this point where you want to add your animation script. Now, the beautiful thing about this is that you don't need to have like very, very intense animation script. You can see not more than 500 characters. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, write the story idea. For that, I'm going to head back to Amazon and I'm going to copy this. I'll head back into this AI tool and I'm going to paste that over here. A beautiful fish who finds friendship and happiness when he learns to share. Now, Here is where you want to really curate how the story will be crafted. If you recall, from ChatGPT, we already said the story is for 7 to 9 years. And this is super important because that will determine the complexity of your images. Now, I'm going to correct that and say 7 to 9 years. I'm going to change it to stories, and I'll change this to the story theme will be about friendship. Then it will be in chronological order, and it's going to be in third person perspective, meaning someone is going to be reading the story. And I'm going to leave it at non-anthropomorphic, which means that if it's a fish, it shouldn't be crafted like a human. Anthropomorphic simply means that whatever character you are using is going to be crafted human-like. Maybe the fish could have legs and all of that, kind of human-like features. So I'm going to leave it as non-anthropomorphic, and it's already a 60:9 because this is actually supposed to be curated for YouTube. And now I'm going to click AI Generate. So this AI tool has gone ahead to give us like a story description, like it has gone to elaborate it. However, we've already done that with ChatGPT. So what we're simply going to do is head over to ChatGPT, and I'm going to go ahead and copy what ChatGPT has given. Back into this AI tool, I'm going to click Ctrl A, that's to like select all, and I'm going to paste what ChatGPT has given. And now I'm going to click on extract rows. And what this AI tool is going to do is it's going to scan through all of the script and bring out all of the roles that any of the character played so that it can craft unique features for it. Now, before we do that, we want to choose the image style of the characters. So I'm going to scroll down. There are quite a ton of drawing styles to pick from. There are about a total of 74. And I'm just going to scroll down and pick one. So I'll be going with this particular image style, and I'm going to click on next. Now, this AI tool has gone ahead to scan all of the characters, and these are them over here. There's Lumi, which is the rainbow fish, there's the blue fish, and the grandma octopus. Now, what this particular AI tool does on the right hand side is that it already gives you the character details, and you can choose to edit the character. Probably you want to tweak it a little bit. In most cases, or usually, it's always correct. At least for the times I've used it, it's actually pretty much correct, and there hasn't really been any much need to tweak the characteristics because it actually scans the story to get the perfect characteristics for the character. So I'm going to click on confirm, and I'm going to click on generate. I'm also hitting generate for the blue fish and at the same time for grandma octopus. So typically the AI tool is going to give you like 4 options which you can actually choose from. And I'm just going to look at, what we have here. This is one of it. This is another one here, and this is another one. I'll be going with this one here. So I'm going to go to the blue fish and see which is best. You can see there's this one over here and there's this one over here. So for the blue fish, I'm going to be going with this particular one over here, just like so. And for the grandma octopus, I'm also going to check out the others. We have this image here. And if I check the second one, and we also have this one here, I'm going to be going with this one, and I'm going to hit the next button. Now, this is where it's going to come up with all of the storyboard for the film strip, which we are going to animate much later. So now we have all of the film strip generated, and the first thing we're going to do is that we want to create the images. As you can see, it is in the exact dimension for YouTube, which is 16:9. And from the very first film strip here, you can see these are all the film strip. There are about 52 film strips here, and for the very first one we have the rainbow and the shimmy pebble. So what this AI tool does is that it will automatically generate a name for you because there was no place we actually put the name, but because we have a name that we already gave our story, I'm going to go edit that. So I'm going to go copy the name, which is Lumi the rainbow fish, and I'm going to go and paste that here. Now I'm going to click on generate, and on the right hand side, this is where you are going to see portrait references, where you're going to add the roles. There's the background references, and there's the official prompt. So automatically what this AI tool does is that it scans or it skins through your storyline, and it will bring about an official prompt that you can use to generate the images. And you can also decide to add your own prompt here if you don't want to use the official prompt. So we'll generate the images first before we go ahead to animate it. Now for the portrait reference, I can decide to add a row. Of course, the title is Lumi, a rainbow fish. So I'm going to click on Lumi. What I'm going to do is I'm also going to generate the back for each of these images. So I'm going to click on create. This is super important because as the time goes on, there are some of the images that you may need to see, like the back view. So I'm going to do it for Lumi first of all. You can see the back view here, which is looking super nice. I'm going to do the back view for the blue fish as well. You want to make sure that you have already decided the exact image you want to use. So the back view is the back view for this image. If I chose this image, the back view will be different. So for the blue fish, you can see the back view here, very nice. Then I'm also going to do the back view for grandma octopus as well. So this is the back view for the grandma octopus, looking good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Lumi and I'm going to click on confirm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate. So it has given us a black and white picture, which you can decide to either go for or you can redraw it. So I'm going to click on confirm. So this is the colored version of the background, which is looking good. So if I click on confirm, it's going to begin generating it for the first film strip. So the background is nice, but I want to see if we can add the fish to it. So I'm going to click on chat PS and I'm going to add row and click on Lumi. I'm going to say add the rainbow fish Lumi to the image and I'm going to click generate. So this did not really go so well because I wanted it to look like Lumi. So I'm going to go back to this bare canvas. So this chat PS, I actually wanted to try it because I wanted to see if it can add the fish to it. But the thing with the chat PS is that it only helps to adjust. So I'm going to use my prompt and I'm going to click on add rows. I'll click on Lumi and I'm going to click on confirm. Remember, all we want to do is just add Lumi to the background. So I'm saying add Lumi in the background. Lumi should be centered and front facing with its colors glowing with pride. And I'm going to click on generate. Now, one thing you need to understand with AI is that you need to be able to tweak your prompt to get what you want. You should have a mental picture of what you want and be able to prompt it to get what you want it to give you. This is nice looking at the background, but the whole background has changed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back again to the previous one. That's to the very first one. And I'm going to go ahead, go to my prompt. I'll add a row, which is Lumi as well. And I'm going to paste the same thing here. But this time I would say the background should remain the same. And I'm going to click on generate. The background was still changed, but I think we can work with this. This looks okay. Now we're going to go to the next film strip and we're going to, of course, generate it. This one says deep beneath the sparkling blue sea, leave the fish more beautiful than any other. Now it will typically automatically select the portrait reference as per what that film strip says. And of course, it has its official prompt here as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on generate. You can see that giving us the line art. If you're not okay with the line art, you may want to click and redraw it. So I can click on generate again. So once I find something that I'm okay with, I want to test out, I'll click on confirm and I'm going to click on confirm here. So you can see this is how it looks like here. This is looking good. You can decide to bring the text over here and just adjust it a little bit. I'll change the text to be bolder and medium sized. So you want to also adjust the text so that it appears really nice. Then I'm going to do it for the next film strip as well. His name was Lumi and his scales shimmered like sunlight on water, red, orange, yellow, blue, and violet, and all of that. So what I'm going to do, because there's an automatic official prompt, I'll click on generate. And it is this particular image that, of course, the background reference that is going to take or is going to make use of. You can see the beautiful image that was generated. Again, I'm going to bolden it and I can just increase the text to medium. And I can also stretch it a little bit. You want to be careful of, the text so that it appears, appropriately. You can see red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet, every color of the rainbow. You can see dancing, so you want to make sure that it's really appropriate. And this looks good, so we're going to go with it. I'm going to go to the next strip. Now, do know that we're first of all creating the film strips, that's like the picture images, before we animate them completely. Now, for the next one, you can see whenever Lumi swam by, the sea seemed brighter. And I'm going to also generate this as well. So you can see here too, this looks good. I'll change the text also to medium and I'll bring it down here a little bit. And I'm going to do for the fifth film strip. You can see here, tiny silver fish stopped to stare. So when I read the prompt, I see that it doesn't even add the row here, which of course Lumi is supposed to be in the row. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my prompt. I'll still have my background reference here. And this time I'm going to go add Lumi. And I'll go add his back view here and click on confirm. So I'm saying Lumi swimming away, tiny silver colored fishes staring at Lumi in awe as Lumi swims away. So I'm going to click on generate and let's see what this AI tool will do. So you can see this is looking good. You can see tiny silver fishes here. And what I can do is I can just say make Lumi look bigger and brighter. So I'm going to click on generate. So you can see Lumi is bigger here. I'll bolden it, change the text to medium, and I'm just going to bring it down over here like so. Now I'm going to go for the next film strip again. And of course you can see starfish picked from behind the rocks. And I feel this starfish picked from behind the rocks could also be merged with this previous film strip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it. I'll head back to this previous film strip and I'll add it here. So I'm going to adjust it properly. And of course, when you know you add it, you're going to also add the starfish to the image. So I'm going to go to chat PS again and say add starfish peeking from behind one of the rocks. Keep every other part of the image same. And I'm going to click generate. So you can see the starfish here peeking from behind the rocks, and of course this looks good. I like it. And because we've already merged this one with that one as well, we're going to go ahead and delete it by clicking these three dots here, and I'm going to click on delete. Now for the next one, you can see even the jellyfish slowed their gentle drifting just to admire him. And I'm going to adjust the text, make it larger, make it bolder, and of course extend it so the text is aligned properly. I'm going to go to the prompt and I'll add row, which is Lumi, and I'm going to click on confirm. So I'm saying Lumi swimming away while some jellyfishes stared at him in awe, and I'm going to click on generate. You can see that we used the portrait reference and the background reference. Now do know that your images should match the write-up for that particular film strip. So you can see this here looking good, some jellyfishes here. If you are making use of the official prompt, you want to make sure that the portrait reference needed for that particular image is ticked. And of course the background reference, if none of it is ticked or one is missing, that means that the image will be generated without that portrait reference. Meaning if I'd used this official prompt, Lumi would have not appeared on the image. So that is why I had to create my own prompt where I had to choose the portrait reference, and of course the background reference is also there as well. So this is looking good. I'm going to go to this next one, which is the number 7, and this is Lumi, a small blue fish once called. So this is Lumi and a small blue fish, meaning that Lumi and the small blue fish should be in the image, not just the small blue fish. First of all, I'm going to adjust the text and bring it down a little bit, and I'll also go to my prompts and add another row here, which would be Lumi, but this time I'll add his back view here. So I'm saying Lumi swimming away while the blue fish tries to call Lumi while he swims away, as though trying to get Lumi's attention. And I'm going to click on generate. You can see the portrait references and the background reference are both ticked. So I had to change the portrait reference. Instead of Lumi's back, I'm using Lumi's side view because I'm not comfortable with the image that was generated here. And I'm going to click on generate again. So we have this here, and I'm going to go to the next one saying, will you play with us? Like, it doesn't have to have like a whole different kind of film strip. It can still be together with this previous one here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this and I will head here to this one and I'm going to place it here. So since I already have that already attached there, I'm going to delete this one as well. So this is how I'm going to be doing. You want to be conscious of what you are doing. Ensure that the images itself follow the right up. You want to also ensure that they are not so distorted. Try to make the images really proper. You can always use the prompt or prompt it yourself if you think that, of course, you can do a better job with your own prompt. We actually do have 50 here, but I'm just going to do up to 25 and I'm going to show you the animation process, how that works. So I'll be going off the camera to get that done. So now I'm done generating all the images, and one thing I really noticed is how very consistent it is with the images. And one thing I also went to do is I went back, and some of the ones that I actually used my own prompt, I had to change it back to the official prompt, because when I was scanning through it, I noticed that the image the official prompt generated was much more appropriate. So what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be scanning and skimming through it gradually. And of course, just making a little tweaks, like I said, because it's AI. And for the first one, this is Lumi the Rainbow Fish. You can always decide to change the fonts. So if we use this font, I'm using this caviar brush and I'm going to make it big like this, just like so. You can decide to bolden it, and this looks okay. The next film strip is Deep Beneath the Sparkling Blue Sea Lived a Fish More Beautiful Than Any Other. And this one here again is also good. The image aligns with the text. Same with this one as well. Same with this one as well. These ones are the ones where I just added like jellyfishes around it. Then this one again, I had to use what the official prompt generated because that one was much more appropriate. So a small blue fish called Lumi. Then the next one was Lumi, it still flickered and of course responding to the blue fish. And the next one is after a while, the other fish stopped asking. This was the actual image that was generated by the AI. So you can see the fish is not there. But if you look at the write-up, after a while, other fishes stopped asking. So I needed Lumi to be in the picture. And I said, add Lumi to the background, resting with a lonely expression. Then for the next one is the swan together, laughed together and played hide and seek among the coral reefs, but Lumi was always alone. So this particular image here, this one was the image that the AI tool generated. You can see it's just, the empty sea, there are no fishes. And because the write-up indicates that there are fishes, I had to add fishes swimming together happily and cheerfully to the background. This is just to give you an idea on how you want to tweak, your prompts. Now, just to, clarify properly, this prompt is best used when you want to add like a portrait reference to it. Maybe Lumi was not in the background or the blue fish was not in the background and you want to add it to it, then you can use the prompt. But if you are making an adjustment, probably you want these fish that are facing the left to face right, you want to use chat PS because the images are already there and you want to edit it. So the edit that you are doing on the fish, you can then add the portrait reference to the particular fish that you want to make edit on. Now, for the next one here, you said at first it didn't mind. This was what the AI to give us, very consistent, very good. And of course, there's the 14th one, the next film strip, which said, but one quiet day when the sea was calm and the water felt lonely, Lumi noticed something strange. And when we go to the next film strip, no one waved at him. You can see that Lumi is in the picture, which is where we want him to be. But when they say no one waved at him, that means, they have to be passing by, but nobody's waving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the blue fish here, confirm, and I would say a portrait reference as well, Lumi. So I'm going to say Lumi in the center and other fishes swimming past him. You may want to try tweaking it a little until you find something that you actually prefer. So you can see this looks okay, but then again, I want it to be more than one fish. So I'm going to go ahead and reprompt. Now, do know that this may actually happen since it's AI, but in my experience so far, a lot of the images are actually very consistent and already go with the flow of the written text. So after a number of reprompting, I used the chat PS and what I said was add other fishes in the background swimming away from Lumi. And you can see I'd already generated it and you can see the fishes in the background. It's actually under my prompt, but I use ChatGPT. So when you use ChatGPT and you generate it, it would move to my prompt. And under the ChatGPT, I had Lumi already selected as the portrait reference. Now for the next film strip, you can see no one followed him, which is good, not bad. The next film strip is Beauty Filled the Ocean, but is heartfelt, and you can still see the consistency in the images. And feeling sad and confused, Lumi swam to the oldest and wisest creature in the sea, grandma octopus, and all of that. So when you go down, this was what the AI generated. It all looks consistent, and if you scroll down, that's just how it goes. So I did up to 27 strips, and just like I said, you want to first of all arrange your image. One way you can also try to see how well the flow will go or have an idea is by using the present button. That way you're going to be able to see it, something you can swipe and scroll just to see how the flow looks. So now that we have all of this set, at least for the 27 pages, mind you, if you are doing yours, you want to fill all of the film strip, because of course we are creating a YouTube video and it has to be quite lengthy in order for you to be able to, of course, earn from ad revenue. And I'm going to head to the animation. You can see all of the frames that we have from our storyboard is already added here. Now, this is where I can then begin generating the video for each of the frames. So I'm going to click generate video for this one. And you can actually decide the number of outputs that you want to be generated. Maybe 2 or 4, just for you to be able to pick the one that you prefer. Now, I can also go to this one again and click generate video. I can also go to the next one and generate video. So 4 are already generating at a go. So let's see the results for these ones. So the 4 videos are generated. I can click this play button to see what it looks like. So when I click on it like this, you can see Lumi and the rainbow fish looking really good. I like it. And if we go click on the next one here and we click on it, you can see deep beneath the blue sea, if the fish more beautiful than any. Really cute. You can see the animation is so seamless and I like that. So what you want to do is when you create an animation, you want to check it out and see how it's looking, if it's looking okay. If it's not okay with you, you can regenerate it just to see whichever one that you prefer. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'll go off the camera and generate each of these videos first of all. So I'm done generating all of the videos, and what I did also as well was as I was generating it, I was also checking if it is a good fit for the right top. As you can see, there are some I had to regenerate multiple times until I got what I actually wanted. So now that I'm done generating, next thing I'm going to head to is go to the animation preview. This is the animation preview where we're going to add our video materials. But first of all, I'm going to go ahead and of course choose the audio. So I'm going to say change all voice actors. So I'm going to leave it as this young male, which is what is already here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep selecting them and generating. So now that I have generated at least up to the number where I created the animations, I'm going to go back, and this is where I'm going to add the video material, and I'm going to click add video material, and you can see all of the animations here. So what I'm going to do is I will select all of them and I'm going to click on confirm. So you can see all of the animations are gradually adding up, as well as the voicing, that's the dubbing. You can then go ahead and just skim through it and see how it actually sounds. Now, what I'm going to do is for those areas where you can see the dubbing, after the voice finishes speaking, there is a lot of space, which means that there's going to be a lot of silence before the next animation comes in. So what I'm going to do is to adjust the text, I'm going to move the other text or the next text a little bit on top of it to where I want it to actually stop. And I'm going to adjust the animation as well to meet that point. And I will move the dubbing also as well. So you can see it doesn't give any break after it any longer, because I've already adjusted the text. And this is what I'm going to be doing all of the spaces that you can see here, just so that there are no spaces. So for this one now, I'm going to move this animation here just to be a little bit, or to cut away most of this spacing. Then again, I would go take the text, bring it where the animation starts, and the dubbing will also be where the animation starts. So you can see this dubbing extends from the beginning all the way to the end, meaning that there is no break, there is no pause. So this is how I'm going to do again for the next one as well. I'm going to pull this one over here, this time to meet exactly where it was, and this one as well to meet it exactly at that point. Well, you can see for this one, there's a lot of spacing. So I'm going to pull it just to cover that space. You want to make sure that you are, of course, trying to watch the video every step of the way, just so that you are getting the exact part of the animation that you actually need. I'm going to change the voice to this presenter female because I don't really like the way the male voice sounds. Now I've changed it and I'm going to go back. Automatically the voice changes and we're going to go ahead and continue doing what we're doing. Again, I'm going to pull this one over here just like so. I'll pull the text over here to meet it here, and the dubbing as well to meet it here. So this is how I'm going to keep doing it, pulling them closer, and of course ensuring that there are not too much space before the next animation clip. And while you are doing that, you want to ensure that you are watching the video just so that the animation aligns with how you want it. So I'm done merging the text as well as the audio together, and of course it looks good. We can decide to add the background music if we prefer. It's totally up to you though. However, since we are doing this for YouTube, you want to be very careful the kind of background music you use to avoid any form of copyright claims. So better still, you do it without background music. Then you can go on CapCut and add a background music that is royalty free that you can get on Pixabay and what have you. So I'm going to leave it without background music and I'm going to click on generate video. So you can see that the video is synthesized successfully and can be viewed and downloaded in the history. So I'm going to click on download. So now the video has been downloaded. Here is how it looks like.
Lumi the rainbow fish. Deep beneath the blue sea lived a fish more beautiful than any. His name was Lumi. His scales shimmered like sunlight on water. Every color of the rainbow danced across him. Whenever Lumi swam by, the sea seemed brighter. Tiny silver fishes stared. Starfish peeked from rocks. Even the jellyfish slowed to admire him. Lumi, a bluefish called, "Will you play with us?" Lumi flicked his shiny tail. "Play?" he said. "I'm too special for games."
You can see how beautiful, how nice this looks like. Now, what you want to do next is that, of course, you want to create videos. A lot of all of this kind of KDP story videos, you can take ideas from a lot of KDP books out there. Next thing you want to do is you want to create a YouTube channel, and then you want to start uploading, and you meet up with the criteria. You can then start earning from ad revenues. Now, this AI tool is super great. However, in order for you to be able to leverage it, you need to be on the subscription plan. You can actually try this AI tool for free, but you need to be on the subscription plan to access the animation side of it. And you can see there's the standard, there's the pro, and there's the mega. So for the personal, you can either choose to subscribe for the standard, which is $10 per month. And under the standard, you're going to get 50% off on all paid items on the platform. Now, what does that mean? If you actually have a look at this particular tool, you will notice that there are credits and there are points, right? Now, you gain points for every time you log into this AI tool. So you can get like 200 points daily. So if you are using the free version, some of the things you can be able to create, you will be making use of points. Now, do note that for every of these generations you are making, it's taking points. For example, if you generate an image, it's going to take 100 points. But now, when you are using credit, instead of using off 100 points, it's going to take just 50 credits. And when you are subscribed to the pricing plan, you're going to get a lot of credit. So you're going to be using lesser credits instead of more points as opposed to the free plan. And you're also going to be able to unlock more features. So let's look at it. For the standard plan, you get 10,000 credits. Now, do know that you can still be accumulating points anytime you log in, but you are going to also get credits, which you can also use as well. Now, you're going to be able to enjoy 50% off of all purchases, which is what I just explained. Now, as well, you can do 3 concurrent tasks, meaning that you can generate 3 concurrent illustrations, 3 concurrent animations. You are also going to be able to unlock all drawing styles, all voiceover tones, and all of this here. You can see it. Then for the pro plan, it takes it a bit higher. and you can see you get 3,000 credits. You're still going to get 3,000 points extra. You also get 50% of all purchases, which is what I just explained. You're going to be able to do 4 concurrent tasks. You also be able to unlock all drawing styles. So it's typically the same thing as this one for the below here. Unlock all background music, no watermark. So do know that when you're using the free version, you will have a watermark. You will only be able to do 1 concurrent task, only 6 drawing style, only 2 voiceover tools. So there's a lot of limitation on the free plan, but the free plan allows you to try it and see how the tool feels like. You also see some other features that it includes. You may want to go have a deep look on that and check that out. And for the mega, which is like the biggie, under the personal plan, which is $50 per month, you get a whooping 50,000 credit. And these credits alone can generate a lot. You can also do 6 concurrent tasks, 50% off on purchases, unlock all drawing styles, all voiceovers, and all of this, no watermarks. And it includes this as well. So this is great. And on the personal plan, for the pro plan, you get 30% off. So instead of you to do it at $30, you are going to be paying just $24, which is a really, really great discount. So I'm currently on this pro plan actually, so I'm enjoying the 20% off. Also, there is like the multi-seat. This multi-seat is probably you're creating books and you have like a team of people under you, then you can be subscribed for the multi-seat. And there's the $60 per month. It still has 50% off on paid items, but it has more features. And there's also the multi-seat, which is up to 100,000 credits, $99 per month. You have like a larger team. This is great for you. Again, I have attached the link in the description. You can go ahead, click the link. It will take you to this tool for you to explore. Now, this AI tool can also help you create children's book. You can see one that I created here, Timo's Tiny Adventure, and I used one story idea to create a coloring book as well as a children's book. And I use this book in creating the children's book. And I think it's something that you need to check out, how you can also leverage one story idea and create 2 sellable KDP books. So if that interests you, you want to click the video you see on your screen right now and check out how you can do that. Ciao.